The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign, trusted by over 500 NFL players for their winning smiles, and broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your host, Nicole Hutchison.
Wake up, Cowboys Nation. Welcome into Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign in the SWBC studio. I'm Nicole Hutchison alongside Brianna Aldridge, Aisha Morrison. We got a special guest coming in the studio later in the show. But first, y'all know the drill. We got to talk about this loss. Cowboys fall. I'm getting straight to it.
I like the energy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It almost made it feel like it wasn't so bad.
No, it was bad.
Yeah.
All right. Arizona comes to our trap. Takes over our trap.
Ooh.
Cowboys fall 27-17 in Week 9 to the Arizona Cardinals. Without their starting quarterback in Kyler Murray, Jacoby Brissett says, I got this. I don't know why I'm so animated this morning.
I don't know, but
I feel like I have to
I'm
make
kind
a
of
little
digging it
dramatics.
because I'm kind of digging
bringing the mood up.
No problem. I got you. But Cowboys now 3-5-1 in the season. Where do we start, ladies? Because there's a lot of things to discuss. This defense, this offense, obviously not in rhythm as well either. Special teams, though, at one play.
Yeah, they wasn't.
Oh, I was like,
It's fine.
They wasn't that great either.
They wasn't. But they made plays.
one play.
When it's one.
they used their head.
It's fine. Thoughts on the loss? Biggest takeaway.
They used
Oh,
their
you
head
should.
is
What you
sick.
got?
Well, I mean, it just wasn't a team game. I mean, I just felt like the defense struggled, the offense struggled. You need the offense to come out and start fast. They weren't able to capitalize in the red zone. Defense can't get nobody off the field on third down. On repeat.
Okay.
That's all I got. Like, I wish I had something more. Like, I know we're going to go into, like, in-depth, but from just watching the game, like, midway through it, I normally don't eat during the game because I got anxiety. Baby, I put that rotisserie chicken in the
Please.
air fryer.
Ooh, that sound good.
Got me some snacks. Because this is just, it's nothing like seeing your defense just not be able to get off the field on third down, and especially third and longs. But also, too, offensively, this last 2 weeks,
Man.
these guys have not been able to really get in a rhythm. These guys have not been able to really establish the ground game. And that's a constant where we see this. When Dallas cannot establish the ground game, it really affects, their ability to move down the field at times. So it's a weird time going into the bye. What you got? Because I'm trying to not ramble.
It's a lot. Like you said, where do we start? And I kind of will take how they asked Dak Prescott in the presser when they said, all these things aren't going right. The bye week's here. What do you focus on? And he kind of chuckled because it's a lot that you could work on during the bye week. But his biggest thing was red zone. They got to get better in the red zone. It was very deflating for this high-speed offense. Like Aisha said, we've seen last 2 weeks take a turn, and they get the ball, they get downfield, they get down in like 4 plays, they get to the red zone, and they fall flat. And that was hard to see for, again, an offense that is expected to play at an elite level because you know what you have on defense. And I will say that aggressive play that they had going for it on fourth, I've heard on both sides, right? We've been talking about they just got to go for it every time the way the defense goes. And I feel like a lot of these analysts were tearing them apart for being aggressive that early in the game and not seeing what Jacoby Brissett could do. I don't feel that way. One, it's kind of like damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
With the defense that you have.
That's facts.
I don't feel like it was a bad call. I was like, okay. And I saw some stuff. I was like, isn't this what, and people were like, isn't this what you guys wanted? We don't need to see what Jacoby Brissett can do because we know what this defense allows any quarterback to do. We've said it week after week after week. You've made quarterbacks who are struggling offensively. And there's a crazy stat that Todd Archer had the other day. I wish I could pull it up in this moment, where he showed the numbers and got into it about how teams come and play us, the get-right game, and then they drop off. Literally, there's numbers that they drop off the game after they face the Cowboys and go back to tendencies and the struggles. Harrison is a guy who Bill Jones talked to me yesterday prior in our pregame chat about. This is a guy I was really rooting for when I was looking at the draft. He was one of my top. He hasn't really gotten to rhythm. Got into rhythm last night, honey.
Sure did.
Really got into rhythm. He looked like that guy. We knew McBride what he was bringing, but to have Marvin Harrison go out there and the challenge they brought.
Have a career day, by the way.
Deron Bland getting cooked the way he did. Your best, who's supposed to be your best DB right now with all the health issues, and who just made 90 mil play like that. I know it's never one person, but it's kind of like you guys, when you play Uno, when you show your best card, you save your best card. They took our best card quick.
And then hit you with a draw 4.
Please. Back to back.
So
Back to back. But I agree. It just feels like, I mean, during watching the game and just kind of going through the process of the game, you just, at this point, you're just starting to, you expect, things not to go well. And in regard to the, the fourth down calls and some of the aggressiveness that Shotty displayed, Bree, you make a great point about last week, is that a lot of people thought he should have been more aggressive in spots. My only issue is it's the situational play calling, in the sense of, okay, so if you know you're probably going to go for it on fourth, then let's try to run the ball on third. Mm-hmm. Let's try to get as close, because that's another thing too, is like a lot of Dallas's red zone trips, they are like close.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
They're close. And another thing too, and I will say, this is a copycat league. Saw it last week with the Broncos. They dropped more in coverage and only rushed 3 guys.
Yeah.
And that is making it hard on your receivers to get open. And then also, too, another issue is that your running back, who Javonte Williams, I know we'll talk about him, even though he had the fumble yesterday and some of the issues, he pass blocked his tail off. And awesome. Love it. But when your running back has to do that, then it takes away from them being able to do things in the flats and being that other option. What you got?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, this offensive line struggled. That's no secret.
Which is really a bummer.
They allowed 19 pressures on 39 dropbacks. That was a 48% pressure rate allowed. Mm-hmm. Dak was hit 9 times, sacked 5 times Monday night. Not necessarily the recipe for success, but even when you're talking about later in the game, like we talked about it all week, the Cardinals typically don't, but they allow a lot of points in the fourth quarter. They had opportunities, second to last drive. You had a promising drive, of course, Dak Prescott using his legs, and you had Javonte Williams fumble. Last drive of the game, Dak was sacked twice, I believe. That was 3 sacks in the last 2 drives combined. So getting behind the sticks, certainly an issue as well. But, I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
it's getting...
The offensive line was disappointing. I mean, to start the game, we got to see Javonte come out. I thought they were getting some nice traction on the ground on that first drive. And then after that, you just didn't see the ground game get going. But offensively, like we just talked about, your tackles, specifically the right tackle, and we saw a change there in the game, really struggled. And then even your interior, Tyler Smith, Tyler Booker had some issues as well. I mean, the Cardinals, they got a couple of guys back, Zaven Collins, Walter Nolan, who people have been waiting to see him play because he was one of the better defensive tackles in this draft. Obviously, he had an effect on the game as well. It just seemed like a lot for those guys to handle, and some of the communication on the blitzes and stuff like that were an issue. And Dak's clock was sped up. Yeah, you could tell his clock was sped up, and that he didn't feel comfortable maneuvering in the pocket. So I expected more from this offensive line last night, and I'll say that. I expected more from them.
The healthiest they've been, and I know it takes time to get in sync. They've been in and waving, but I was really excited about seeing BB back in there, and we heard from Tyler Smith after the game about, them also taking the bye week and seeing what this O-line has, but also even though they're in there, understand that they're not 100%. So that was a big thing he talked about too, was the health wise. You saw the tackles, I think, like Aisha just said, were very much exposed. Sweat was just,
They were switching.
Yeah.
Switching sides.
They were
switching sides.
Like, he was giving problems. I was like, how is he disrupting? But like you said, they had him all over the field for a reason, and it was, I don't know if it goes to game planning or what, but they were getting work. That was the most we saw Prescott all season scramble as much as he did last night. That's 2 back. I'm a little nervous, y'all, in the fact that that's 2 weeks where he's taken a lot of hits. And he did talk about his ankle. He did roll his ankle last night.
I seen it.
And he said that he felt obviously better enough or good enough to come back in, but I don't like the QB playing on no rolled ankle. I like that we have the bye week that he gets to rest up, but yeah, he can't be taking those types of hits week after week after week, and then to come out with an L like this.
Please. You know what's funny? If you were like just a person that don't laugh, it's not funny, but it is kind of funny because like if you were just a person that like looked at stats, you look at this stat sheet and be like, oh my god, like they both had almost 330 plus total yards of offense, rushing yards, right? They were both pretty much even. Passing yards, same thing. No. You look at that film, and you talk about the rotisserie chicken. Dallas was cooked. I'm so tired. Like, we've been having to spin it in like a positive way, but like there's no positive way to spin the fact that the Cowboys have continuously gotten outplayed. We're still talking about execution at week 9, week 10. We're still talking about fundamentals when you had all offseason to work on this. Like, it's getting bad.
The last couple of weeks, I'm gonna say it's not just outplayed. It's also outcoached.
Outcoached. Hello.
Mm-hmm. It's also outcoached, and I know that sucks, and that's something that I definitely noticed. Is like, listen, you are midway through the season. Brian Schottenheimer is not a new play caller, but he is a play caller that is kind of getting back in the groove. Teams have enough film to know what your tendencies are as an offense. And you know what they're deciding? I'm not going to let you throw the ball over the top. We're going to make you we're going to make you methodically go downfield. They know that this offense is explosive. And again, this is not synonymous to just the Cowboys. This is how a lot of teams are playing defense now against more of we saw a trend of this last year, a lot of too high safety, a lot of you got to be disciplined going downfield. And my God, Dallas can't do it. And a lot of teams can't do it, but Dallas can't do it because there's so many pre-snap penalties and mistakes and getting behind the sticks or just not positive yardage on, first and second down. And so with Brian Schottenheimer, I think this is also, and Connor Riley and Clayton Adams, I think it's a good time for those guys to also reset new staff on that side and figure out, hey, people kind of are picking up on this. How can we have variations of this play that we do? What can we do to, kind of mediate that, and then also figure out the tackle situation, because that is taking away from your the amount of receivers you can put out on routes because they're having to come help out those tackles.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take our first break here on Girls Talk, Boys Talk. Dive into this Cowboys defense up next here on the show. We'll be right back.
Cowboys fans, when it comes to navigating the ever-changing world of tax, your business needs a partner it can trust to tackle even your biggest tax challenges. Ryan is the largest firm in the world dedicated exclusively to business taxes. Our team of tax professionals has local expertise in all areas of tax and can help you uncover savings opportunities you didn't know you had. Learn more about how Ryan can improve your overall corporate tax performance by visiting Ryan.com. Ryan, the official tax partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
When you're on the field, you know what it takes to lead your team and play with confidence. But that confidence shouldn't just stop at game time. It should follow you off the field, too. Join over 500 NFL players who trust Invisalign, the #1 doctor-recommended clear aligner brand. Ready to take the first step towards a smile you'll love? Visit Invisalign.com/NFL and find a doctor near you today. Transform your smile and take your confidence to the next level, both on the field and off.
Discover Aiden, the official luggage partner of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Known for top-tier engineering and craftsmanship, Aiden offers more than just bags. Originating from Australia and designed in New York, it merges fashion, design, and culture. Used by Dallas Cowboys players, staff, and the entire organization, Aiden provides style and functionality for all travelers. Visit AidenTheBrand.com and use code AidenXCowboys for 25% off your purchase. Travel like your favorite stars with Aiden.
All right, Cowboys fans, this one's for us. If the men in your life bleed blue and silver like we do, I've found the perfect way to elevate their game day rituals. Gillette just released their best razor in Cowboys colors, and it is everything a Cowboys fan could want. The new Gillette Labs official Dallas Cowboys licensed razor combines his Cowboys pride with Gillette's best shave. And with 50% longer lasting blades, it is truly the gift that keeps on giving. Get it while you can at Gillette.com/NFL. Gillette's best shave is also available as heated.
Celebrate the season at Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza, powered by Reliant at the Star in Frisco. Join us every Friday and Saturday night from November 21st to December 20th for an electrifying holiday performance. For details, visit thestardistrict.com.
Wake up! Boop. That didn't have enough. Wake up! To it. Wake up! There we go.
There it is.
Wake up! Yep.
Leave the second one first.
That was better. Welcome back into Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign. Nicole Hutchison, Brianna Aldridge, Aisha Morrison. I just want to remind y'all we are taking calls this morning. 1-888-855-2297. Keep it cute, though. Really, keep it real cute. I'm sick. I'm fed up.
Had to tell him.
I'm tired.
Billy, keep it cute.
She's over it.
Billy was right, though.
The fact that we thought about him as soon as the game ended, that's fine.
Bruh. Because we're going to get to it later.
We started the season so positive. That's
It's
why.
fine.
We did.
We were fooled. We were bamboozled.
Nah, he had no emotional ties. He was like, nah. They're gonna win 3 games. I don't care what you guys say. And
Screaming.
here we are.
Screaming. All right, this defense, we've been talking about it all season long. It has been, the Cowboys, can I use kryptonite? I wasn't gonna use that, but it's fine. Kryptonite? It's fine. Allowing 27 points to a 2-5 Arizona team. But we've talked about it all week long. This 2-5 record is not the
farce
picture. Not the perfect picture to paint for Arizona. They're a good team. Aisha?
They are. It's weird. They just have lost close games. But when you look within the roster building, the coaching, and then also too, I don't like doing quarterback controversy. But I know what I see, and I believe that the way that Jacoby Brissett right now is able to just sit in the pocket, chill, and deliver the ball right now there's a lot of talk about what things are going to be like when Kyler Murray comes back. Is this something they're going to continue? And again, I know that sometimes guys come in and they get on a little roll and then they go back to normal, but I think he just kind of fits their system and what they want to do. Yeah. And he was spinning that thing last night. Spinning it.
Yeah.
Spinning it. And so I just think as an overall, they also too, I mentioned it before, they got some guys back on that defensive line and it helped them.
Yeah.
And so, the Cardinals are not some sham of a team. They've just lost a lot of close games. Their quarterback was hurt. And they came into this game on a 5-game losing streak, and they wanted this win.
Yeah.
And you could see it in their behavior, and you could hear it on hot mics.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
They wanted this game, and not only they want this game, they thought they took the game, and they thought they could come into this game. The energy they had.
Yeah.
I think it says a lot for a 2-5 team to come in here with a backup QB nonetheless. Anytime you have a backup QB, that's supposed to be the easier game, if you will, and everyone was talking about, okay, this is a winnable game. Kyler Murray's out. This is a guy who's undefeated here at AT&T Stadium. And I was looking at Bill during the pregame, and I was like, Jacoby's actually putting up some very impressive numbers in his 2 starts that he did have. This fan base who's had Kyler Murray since 2019, who's only been able to get that one postseason game thus far, who's really been up and down, who's, like Aisha's point, hasn't shown that he can fit the system that's trying to be built there, with a guy who's been there for a few seasons now. And they're leaning towards getting away from Murray is what the chatter is. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that man is on another team next season. And Jacoby Brissett, I don't know if he's the future, but he has made this offense look like what they're trying to get going. And you saw that last night. And again, for another wide receiver that is an unknown, that is trying to get back, whether it's someone, we've had veterans come back trying to get healthy on us. We've had rookies have great games to get us. What is it, 50 yards that Harrison had as a high coming into this game?
And then he hit his career high in catches.
Okay.
And then the Cardinals, the Cardinals had not had a reception over 50 yards all season until yesterday.
And that I was actually talking to somebody. I was like, I want to see the replay because that 50-yard pass I saw. I don't know what you saw, Aisha, but I saw 4 Cowboy defenders in like a box.
I seen it.
In the middle. And I said, how does that happen? Like, I know people are out of place and, communication, but 4?
You know what else is crazy?
People falling on the ground.
You know what else is crazy? We're going to get to our caller in just a second, but I think it's really fair that I need to say this.
Oh, yeah, let it out.
The Cardinals were the only team in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Without a touchdown drive. Shout out to Ed Warner for this. Let me start over. The Cardinals were the only team in the NFL without a touchdown drive of 74 or more yards. They had 2 against the Cowboys. We are going to take our caller. It is Billy out of Fort Worth. And don't Billy. Keep it cute. You better keep it cute.
Good morning, ladies. I just dropped my kids off, and I want to call and say, who's y'all supervisor? I need to talk to him because he needs to give y'all a raise. He needs to give y'all a raise ASAP. Y'all get on here week after week and hype this team up and make it seem like this team is going to win, and they come out and wet the bed every week. Every week. They waited so bad last night. They got the Cardinals questioning if the backup is going to replace their franchise quarterback. That's how bad that played. Where do you hear that at the backup replacing the franchise quarterback?
We saw it.
We seen it.
We saw it.
But, they're going to come out after the body, going to whoop up on the Raiders, and we're going to be like, oh, this defense, oh, this offense looks good. It's like they clicking.
Billy, didn't you say they was going to lose to the Raiders?
He changed his mind?
I don't know. The Raiders look pretty bad. I don't know. I don't know. And the Cowboys, they some bullies. They want to kick you when you're down.
We like some duality.
That's all they want to do.
We appreciate the duality.
Get right game.
It's all good.
But Billy, I know there was a lot. What was the biggest reason why the Cowboys lost last night?
The biggest reason why they lost?
Just one.
Yeah, don't take up 10 minutes.
That defense is terrible. That's a Pop Warner defense.
Wait. Can you say that?
Pop Warner.
He said it twice.
They had no effort. No effort. I seen bad angles, no effort chasing down plays, none of that. The Pop Warner defense.
The angles in the
I can't
chasing down tackles.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
I can't say that we can't say the
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
I
Well,
can.
all right, Billy.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Billy.
Thanks.
Your
We really
insight.
don't. It's great. It's lovely. I don't think we talked about third downs enough.
Huh?
Yep.
We say?
We talk about it every week.
Yeah, but I'm going to say it again. Third downs.
You talking about the third?
Kenny Clark brought that up yesterday.
Yep. Because you talk about they had opportunities on the opening drive alone. They converted 4 of their first 5 third down conversions. But it wasn't like, I think it was funny because me and Aisha were on the phone last night, and I was like, it wasn't like, there were a couple of third and shorts, but you talk about 3rd and 16,
3rd and 8,
3rd and 8, 3rd and 10,
3rd and 6, 3rd and 5,
3rd and 9,
14,
3rd and 14,
16,
3rd and 6,
23.
I'm
I
12.
think it one. They need to.
You're just saying numbers now. I don't like it.
I'm saying the numbers.
25, 07.
But no, y'all, like it's like they play, and Shotty even talked about it. You know, first and second downs they played unbelievable. Third downs, it's like they just forget how to cover.
Now the Cardinals are weird enough because even Bree last week was like, "Are you sure?" Yes, they are one of the best teams on third down. And we talked about it this week, coming to this week, like, what's going to give? Well, it gave.
They're down.
Please.
They have like weird stats for being a mid offense. And even they were like, I want to say it was like top 7 time of possession. And like, it's like, we don't know what they're doing out there, but they be out there. The offense be out there. And to that point, you saw it in the first drive.
The time of possession.
15 plays.
Man.
How long?
Yes. Sorry,
6
y'all.
minutes
My
or
bad,
almost
fans.
7 minutes out there. Like for a defense that is struggling, you don't want that.
They dominated time of possession. And that was another part of why Dallas offensively, to me, like the last 2 games that you've played, teams have done this. They understand that they have to play keep away. And your defense kind of lets them.
Yep.
You wear them down, you stay out there, and they have guys constantly rotating all game. It just looks a mess.
Cardinals with 33 minutes, 20 seconds, of course, and then Cowboys 26 minutes, 40 seconds. But we got to take our second break here on Girls Talk, Boys Talk. We've got a special guest that is going to be joining the show right after the break.
When you're on the field, you know what it takes to lead your team and play with confidence. But that confidence shouldn't just stop at game time. It should follow you off the field, too. Join over 500 NFL players who trust Invisalign, the #1 doctor-recommended clear aligner brand. Ready to take the first step towards a smile you'll love? Visit Invisalign.com/NFL and find a doctor near you today. Transform your smile and take your confidence to the next level, both on the field and off.
How does the cheerleader's hair always look so perfect? We asked, and they shared one of their biggest beauty secrets. If you want hair like theirs and confidence to match, use Babyliss Pro styling tools. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders use Babyliss Pro curling irons to get those perfect game day curls. To get the hair you see on the cheerleaders, head to BabylissPro.com. Use the code Cowboys20 for 20% off Babyliss Pro tools, the official styling tools of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Get the discount while it lasts. Offer may be withdrawn at any time at advertiser's discretion.
Discover Aiden, the official luggage partner of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Known for top-tier engineering and craftsmanship, Aiden offers more than just bags. Originating from Australia and designed in New York, it merges fashion, design, and culture. Used by Dallas Cowboys players, staff, and the entire organization, Aiden provides style and functionality for all travelers. Visit AidenTheBrand.com and use code AidenXCowboys for 25% off your purchase. Travel like your favorite stars with Aiden.
All right, Cowboys fans, this one's for us. If the men in your life bleed blue and silver like we do, I've found the perfect way to elevate their game day rituals. Gillette just released their best razor in Cowboys colors, and it is everything a Cowboys fan could want. The new Gillette Labs official Dallas Cowboys licensed razor combines his Cowboys pride with Gillette's best shave. And with 50% longer lasting blades, it is truly the gift that keeps on giving. Get it while you can at Gillette.com/NFL. Gillette's best shave is also available as heated.
The countdown to game day starts with Rally Days presented by SeatGeek. Join us as we honor our veterans in partnership with the Wounded Warrior Project on Saturday, November 22nd. Compete in ROTC relay races, shop veteran-owned vendors, and enjoy a performance by Lacey K. Booth. Meet the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and alumni and more. Get your tickets for Rally Day at AT&TStadium.com/rallydays.
Wake up! Welcome back into Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign. Nicole Hutchison, we've got Brianna Aldridge, Aisha Morrison, and Cowboys tight end Luke Schoonmaker. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you hopping on. I mean, obviously, our sponsor is Invisalign, so we got to get straight to it. What was your why in, starting your Invisalign treatment?
Yeah, I think I, kind of like anybody, had some crooked teeth, some just things I wanted to improve with my smile overall. And I know ever since, I had braces like 8th grade. And then all that time, I don't know, I think things just like come up, and something like Invisalign, just really good to have that can improve those things, and definitely helped me a ton.
That's fair. I love it. What you got?
Going right into questions?
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I got another one. Oral health. As a professional player, why was it important for you to improve your oral health?
I think, well, for me, I think just my health in general, and for all of us guys who, play at this high of a level, you are prioritizing your health in general. So whether that be your oral health or your physical health, it's all really important. And I'm always looking for the best of the best, and I'm going to invest my time and everything into that. And so, yeah, for me, it's in this case taking care of my teeth and my smile as best as I can. And I was happy that I was able to have this with Invisalign, because it's done a lot for me.
Yeah, that was actually me too as well. I did Invisalign for the past year, and so now I'm on like the nighttime wear or whatever.
I'm on nighttime
it's
too.
changed my teeth so much. Like,
Yeah.
it's impressive. I was shocked because I had braces my senior year in high school for a year, but of course, like a child, I lost my retainer, so had to start over.
Yeah.
Haven't we all?
It's fine.
Haven't we all? Seriously.
It's all
How
good.
do you think having your smile be confident, having a confident smile, it has changed how you carry yourself? Do you feel better overall?
Yeah, I do. And I think just with, I feel like the cameras are always on us.
Especially here.
Especially here,
Yeah.
right?
Fair.
And I think it does just add that little boost of confidence. Even when we're coming off the practice field and they're asking us silly questions or something, and those are fun little moments. And so when you've been using Invisalign and you know that you can smile confidently, like, it just adds to it. And yeah, it's been great to have.
All right, well, we have to show love to our sponsor. We appreciate Invisalign for everything. But it's time to get to the real stuff. We got to talk ball over here on Girls Talk, Boys Talk. Luke, for you, 2023 second-round pick, and you've grown over the years. Just talk about the confidence that you've kind of grown in confidence, so to speak, over the years, and how much has being under this Coach Schottenheimer regime, so to speak, kind of helped you with that area of your growth?
Yeah, I think, first of all, just going into year 3 now, and it's kind of cliche, but like trusting the process really, and every year being around some great guys, some great veterans, and the offense, the team, but that just seeing those guys' work ethic and trusting, they got to where they are because of their work ethic and everything that they put into it on a daily basis. And, that just goes into year after year, that it is time and it is work, and it's a little bit of patience, but it's great to, also have this coaching staff now under Shotty, who I think just that younger energy, attention to details, and that family aspect too is just so big, and has been so big for the team this year, that I think it just gives everybody that confidence, almost like a new sense of confidence, and something that I've definitely ran with and really appreciate playing for him.
Someone I'm excited to ask you about, because we talk about him and give him a lot of love on the show, because I feel like he gets a little under the radar. But the last couple broadcasts, he's even been talked about. He's not a guy who's involved in the passing game at all, but his ability to block is amazing. His tackling ability. How would you kind of describe Brevin in that room for your guys, and just what type of guy is he to go with every day? Because he's fun to watch.
And that's great that you bring him up, because that is a guy who I think just raises the standard for everyone around him. His work ethic and his discipline on a daily level And just when he steps in that facility, whether it be meetings or just the interactions that we have, and his interactions with everybody, he really is the same guy every single day, every practice. He does such a good job at just being consistent with that, and it translates into game day. And he's been someone that, as of course we're all competing in that room, he does just such a good job at, I think, making me look at my own self and make sure, I'm staying on my own stuff. And it's really tremendous to see his work ethic and see that all pay off. He really does a nice job of it, really hard worker, and just a great dude to be around every day too. Like funny, really good energy, his humor.
Oh, we see it. We see it
Oh,
on film
yeah.
too. He's a finisher too. He wants to finish blocks, and then he's gonna let you know. I put you out in front.
And that's that is what L-Dub emphasizes in the room.
That's what he was in
he
college.
Makes
Yeah.
Yep. And Brev is a great example of that. And again, just keeps the standard for the rest of us. So it's great to have him in our tight end room and on the team too. That's a guy that you definitely want to go into battle with, and that I would choose absolutely every time.
You talked about you talked about Brian Schottenheimer and this coaching staff and just what it feels like for you. And that's, Clayton Adams and Connor Riley, I mean, as a tight end, you talked about the development. There's so much you have to do and learn. You really are an extension of the offensive line and all those things. How have Connor Riley and Clayton Adams affected kind of how things go on the offensive side, specifically the run game and what you guys are doing?
No, two great additions to the offensive staff this year. And both of them just so detail-oriented.
Yeah.
And I love the energy that they both bring, and just the focus. And I think Clayton's ability to, because he's a funny guy too. He's one of the funniest coaches. Guys on the team, he's hilarious. I love being around him and just like the one-on-one interactions. But his ability to, I think, turn it on and off, like that focus, and he does know how to rally the whole room. Like when we're in unit meetings and everything, and he is such a source of wisdom, and he knows how to fire everybody up. And the same with Coach Riley. I mean, both of those guys just like really are pleasures to have on the staff and in the offensive room. And I love both of them. They're such great additions.
Luke, I have kind of like a two-part question. Talking about kind of last night, what stood out to you about the way that, the offense kind of operated? And we've talked about this on our show as, teams are starting to look at the film and kind of catch y'all's tendencies. What have you learned about how the way defenses are starting to pick up on y'all's tendencies a little bit over the season?
I think, we just have so many weapons in the offense. And I think Shoddy talks about every week just we're so close. We're so close to playing that perfect game as an offense. And, it's just been some self-inflicted wounds lately. And but I think, I get fired up, and other guys too, just seeing how close we are to having that perfect game. And when we get into rhythms and everything and we get hot, there's not a defense out there that can stop it when we are all in rhythm and in sync. Just with, the weapons that we have in the run game, in the pass game, you name it. And Shoddy did say it the other day, he hasn't been a part of an offense like this, and he's been coaching for a while. And I do believe that, when you look around and, the names we have and the abilities that everybody has, it all comes back to us at the end of the day. We'd be the ones beating ourselves. And So just excited to, a game like last night to come in today. Okay, what went wrong, and fix those things, and we will. I think we are just on such the close brink to having that complete game. So I'm really excited for it.
Gotcha. Anybody?
Huh?
You got some else?
Yeah.
Go ahead. She said, she looked right in my sight. What else you got?
You laughing too hard over. But no, in regard to the offense, kind of what Nicole was saying is, they're really trying to limit the explosiveness y'all have and playing a lot underneath. What are some of the things that you think stand out with really just how the offense is? You talked about the communication. You talked about you guys kind of trying to get into that perfect game. What is something that you think you guys can really do better moving forward?
Again, I don't think much. I think just throughout the week, it's the consistent communication. And even in times when you don't think it's important, the walkthroughs, the meetings, just with the different position groups and everything. And thinking about myself, the tight end room and the tackles, making sure we're communicating as best as we can with each other. Quarterback with the receivers, and doing that throughout the week, even in those times when you might not think it's important, like a walkthrough or the mock games that we have. Like those are, I think, key times to making sure that we're going through those game-like motions and scenarios with each other, so that when game day does come upon us, it's just rhythmic, it's routine, because we've been doing it the whole week.
You talked about communication, and Clayton Adams kind of touched on this last week, and he had just mentioned that some of the best groups that he's coached or been around, they are able to come in, the quarterback calls the play, and then go there, visualize the play, like what route I'm supposed to be taking, what block I'm supposed to be making. How do you perfect that over time? What does that look like for you guys?
It's
without telling us too much, obviously.
Yeah, no, it's consistency, and like you said, I think really taking advantage of those mental reps that we have throughout the week. Yeah, if that is Dak, at the end of our meetings, we're going through a couple of plays. We're talking about cadences and everything, and I think it is just the focus level, and Clayton does a great job of it, and the rest of this offensive staff does a good job of emphasizing those moments of when other teams might not be taking it as serious, or you might be thinking you don't have to in those moments. And I think the more times that you can realize in those just how important those moments are throughout the week, it does make all the difference, and it will pay off on Sundays.
Yeah. It's been 2 rough weeks for you guys, and I'm interested from a guy on the offensive side of the ball, because I got to ask Kenny Clark last night the same question, and it was kind of, nice to hear that he was able to find some good what the defense was, and he talked about they had some good plays on first and second down. It was not being able to get on the field on third down, and then also you saw them able to get home a lot, and he says that was part of the reason why going into this bye week, even though you guys sit at 3-5-1, hey, I think this could still be a postseason team. Offensively, it doesn't have to just be last night, but just what you guys have been able to put out there, what makes you enter the bye week, getting healthy, saying, okay, when we come back, we got this, and this, despite what others might feel at this moment, this could still be a playoff team.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think we are just so close to playing that perfect game as an offense, but then as a team too, and the complementary football. Whether that be a turnover on defense and we come back and score on offense, or even special teams makes a big play on punt return last night with the punt block, and I think just that complementary play style with every phase of the game. Going into this bye week, I think in every area, feeling that we are just so close that you have to trust it and know that it's going to happen. And I think, this bye week came at a great time. Middle of the season, everybody can, get themselves, come away from it and then come back to it feeling excited. That's what I feel, like just watching, and I'll be excited today just to hear from other people and everything, but I do feel like we are just so close there, and everybody can feel that and sense that.
You doing anything for the bye week to get your mind right personally?
Going home. Going home.
I
yeah.
love it. That's the best way to
Back
do
up
it.
to New England. See the family and everybody. Yeah, it'll be nice.
Any special plans?
Gonna see my brother play this coming weekend.
dope.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, shout out to little brother Mark. He's playing at Holy Cross in Massachusetts.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, little FCS school.
What position?
Tight end.
Okay.
Keep it in the
Tight end,
family.
Right?
Runs deep. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta listen. Can you dance?
I can dance.
You can dance. Do you have a celebration? Do you have a touchdown celebration? You got a cool one that you have in mind that you've been saving? Come on, you.
I do. I don't. Yeah.
You don't want to tell them?
I don't know if I want to. Yeah, well, yeah.
Look at her. Look at her. It's like,
it's-
you want to tell me.
I feel like it's probably something cool, like you're something you're into or something. You ain't gotta tell.
I've got a
We'll
couple.
wait till
I've got
I
a
wanna
couple.
See it.
Yeah.
That's our deal. I
Yeah.
wanna see it.
You will. You will see it.
Okay, cool.
It will be brought out.
Not you can dance. I didn't expect for you to say yes.
He said it with confidence and no hesitation too. So
I know he was like, actually, I can get jiggy.
Yes,
Well,
I can.
hopefully the Cowboys can get
Yes.
jiggy after this bye week. We're going to root for you guys all season long. And best of luck to you for the rest of the season, Luke. I know we'll be following you. Obviously, we're in the building every single day. But that is a wrap for today's show. We'll be back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign. For Brianna Aldridge, Luke Schoonmaker, Aisha Morrison, I'm Nicole Hutchison. We'll be back here tomorrow.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?